Yo, what's this new podcast? The hot boxing.
Yeah, they fucking smoke mad blunts and shit.
Mad funny.
Did you ever see the video of him with Logan Paul?
No.
He dead ass ate like a dead ass handful of shrooms. He just took them out of a bag and just stuck them right in his mouth. And he was like, "Yeah, this is fucking pussy shit, man." He's like, "This is nothing." And everyone's like, "Bro, what are you nuts?" You're like, "I took a quarter of that and was tripping sack."
Fucking Mike Tyson's been in more dangerous positions, trust me. But anyway, we've been rolling and we've been recording that, we'll just kick it off right here. So, welcome back to the Money Mindset Podcast. Today's episode is by far going to be one of the best. It took us about an hour and a half just to set it up because the Roadcaster has a terrible process, so we'll talk about that another time. But we got my boy LT on this episode. I'm hyped.
What's up?
LT, you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself? Because you have one of the best stories that around Staten Island, the people I know, the story like from following your passion and taking the leap of faith and fucking building a plan on the way down is your story, and nobody can tell it better than you. So who is LT, bro?
Yeah, LT. So my name's Latona. I'm from here, Staten Island, New York. I do photography and videography, and I recently made the move out to Texas to chase my dreams and chase my passion.
Absolutely,
and, it's been paying off.
Fire. You've been exploding, you've been connecting, you've been networking. Mm-hmm. Like I've been following your journey, bro, and it's been inspiring. It's been awesome, man. Just seeing like how you took the videos when you're at your construction site and you were working. You were like, I'm not going to be here in a year.
Yeah.
And you are no longer there in a year. Like that's just fire.
That was just like the creator of me. Like I knew I was going to get out, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to make some like before videos and like
100%. That's also.
I knew the day was going to come when I was getting out of there, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to document the now. So I have this to look back on and like where I came from and what I've been through. Not that it was a bad thing, but I wasn't happy and I wanted to get out of there. So.
100%. It's more, and that just goes to show, the power of manifestation, right? Like you put it into the universe. You said, I will not be here in a year, and you made it true. Following through with the things that you put into the universe is so important, and actually believing in yourself. I remember watching one of your videos, and people like saying like making fun of you for doing this and talking about this and that. Those are small-minded people, and those people are really never going to go far in life. It's so important to chase your dreams and just literally follow what you're passionate about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to touch on what Oliver said, networking, right? That's the key to success. Networking is your net worth.
It's who you know.
Obviously, you knew probably no one in Texas before you even moved there.
No,
you reached out to people.
Nobody.
You made some connections. Tell us a little bit more about that, right? Like, who was the first person that you maybe reached out to? What really pushed you to go down to Texas itself?
I just had a buddy there. He's from Jersey. He made the move down there, and I literally was just going to visit him. Like I just wanted to, because I wanted to like check out the gyms and like just check out.
100%.
I obviously knew about the whole fitness scene in Texas because I follow them on YouTube and all the guys out there. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, I honestly really been wanting to go visit and just check everything out. And when I got there, that's when I was like present, and I like realized what was going on down there, and like this is the place I need to be.
Exactly.
And funny, like long story short, like the guys I live with now were literally just guys that I DM'd, and I was like, hey bro, I'm in town. I'm just looking to shoot some local people. Like if you're down, like let's meet up and just shoot some photos and videos. And we met up and the rest is now we live together. Like now
that's fucking sick.
That
That's literally dreams come true right there.
That shows you two things: the power of just DMing somebody and just, you know what I mean, reaching out to anybody. Like just don't, shoot yourself in the foot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And number two, provide value. They wouldn't have answered if he was like, yo, can you just post my shit on your page? I want some reach. Like the people that looked at it like, who's this kid?
I wasn't looking for money. I wasn't like trying to go down there and like get some quick cash. No, I was just trying to make connections and like build some like real genuine friendships while I was there.
And by doing that, people don't see, people see through it when you're like trying to push a sale down their throat, right? And one of the something I heard recently that's really stuck with me, and I feel like it's probably so important for everyone to hear: impact over income, right? If you're providing value, you could provide impact, free value, especially, even if you're just trying to help someone out, teach them, provide some insight. They eat that up. Everyone loves that. And like you said, it's just more building the friendships and the relationships that's so important.
Exactly.
You're never going to, even if, like, say you're in a sales position and you don't push the sale, keep the connection. You never know where that connection could take you later down the line. They might have someone that might even be a better fit for you in your business. It's so important to build the relationships and really just allow them to grow into what they're supposed to be, rather than just trying to force business or whatever it may be down someone's throat.
Just be your authentic self. Like you went down there, you were LT, bro. You went down there. I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer. This is what I do. This is what I love. This is what I can provide to you. And then we're like, yo, like this is what I do, and like your skills, their skills mesh. Next thing you know, you got a podcast that's blowing up over like 1K subscribers already on YouTube. That's probably one of the fastest growths I've seen, and it's all working out because when you align, this is something I believe, it's part of my belief system. When you align with what the universe wants you to do, when you start following your actual path, doors start flinging open. But then there's always that leap of faith. Like, do you know 99 out of 100 people would have been like, yo, how am I going to move out to Texas, leave my family, leave my friends? I don't know nobody down there. How am I going to make money? See all those hows, those questions? That stops you. The doubt.
Yeah. I was just weighing out the pros and cons of like the move. Like, obviously I was leaving a lot behind, but I was like, there's so much more to come. Once I make that leap of faith.
Absolutely.
And at first it wasn't about money at all. Like, I didn't give a fuck about money. I swear to God. Like, I didn't really start caring about money until like maybe like 2 months ago. Like, I was just chasing happiness and like finding this like the place I need to be, surrounded by the people I want to be with. And then once I found that, that's when the money started coming. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wasn't chasing a dollar. I was chasing the position that I want to be in and wake up every day and like doing what I love. And now that's why everything's falling into place, because I was just so like real and genuine when I got down there, just like connecting with people, like showing them what I could do, that now all the opportunities are coming because I proved myself and because I built that portfolio. I built those relationships. And people like really respect that.
100%. I remember when we were like, it was like back in 2020, because I remember it was COVID and we were doing a lot of shoots together out in Brooklyn and everything. And you were just giving me a plan. You're like, yo, I'm not there yet. I have to create that nice grid. I need to look a certain way. I know where I'm going. Then I'm going to create the website. Then I'm going to create the LLC. Like, you had the plan in your head. And
I've always had the plan. It was just the execution.
Like,
when was the right time? You know what I'm saying? But there's no right time.
There's never a right time.
There's never going to be a time when I'm like, all right, now I should move to Texas. Like, this, it was never going to come. So I had to either pull the trigger or just stay where I was unhappy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly. So, if you don't take action and make the move, you're always going to stay stagnant. But that literally, like you said, ties right into the clip we posted the other day. Planning is everything. If you write down a nice plan, 10-year, 5-year, 3-year, couple months, you know, when everyone looks at that long-term goal, they get scared. It seems almost impossible. Like, if you set it up and all you wrote down on a piece of paper was move to Texas, that was it, you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But if you break it down into weekly goals, monthly goals, they're more attainable. The little things compound, and they'll actually get you to where you need to be on target with that plan. Nothing's going to go wrong, I promise.
Yeah.
To touch on a little more, like you said, though, you weren't nervous about money. Speak on that a little more for the people that are actually maybe in the same position looking to take that leap of faith. Like, what helped you get over that? Like, you weren't nervous about bills. You weren't nervous about paying things off. Like, what really was the burning desire inside? Was it your passion, or was there something else that maybe pushed you?
Well, I just truly believed in myself. I knew, like, as long as once I'm present there, I'm going to make it happen. I just got to show these guys what I could do. But it was almost the fact that, like, quitting my job wasn't scary, because I always knew, like, I can come back and find another job. You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
Not like I had a good job. Like, I had a good job, good paying job, but it was replaceable. Like, I could have easily replaced that job and
100%
did something and made somewhat the same money. So I wasn't scared in that aspect.
And guess what? Your boss thinks the same way about you. Something happens to you, they'll replace you.
I got replaced like the next week. They
don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
You're a cog in the whole system. You're a cogwheel. Should it breaks? Okay, take that one out, put another one in. Companies are replacing people like never before. If I left, even if you're mad valuable, you leave a company, it's something. Maybe they may be like, oh damn, he was a good employee, X, Y, Z. But then that role's filled. They're trying to upskill that person. They forgot about you. That's what they have to do. It's a business.
Why? Because when you're working from them, what are you doing? You're making their dreams come true.
Exactly.
So they need to find someone else to continue to make their dreams come true.
Exactly.
Leave and make your own dreams come true, which is exactly what you did.
And I love the mindset. It's like, listen, I knew I can come back. And you're young. It's not like you're 45 with 2 kids.
Yeah, bro.
Even
I
if
could
you're 45,
always get another
still
job. Like, I wasn't scared of that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly. No, I love that too. And it's like, because like a lot of people, I feel like their focus is all about money. And this is the Money Mindset podcast. And I'm happy we're talking about that right now, because a money mindset is not just about, I got to get money. I got to get my money up. Yeah, that's one aspect of it. But when you follow your dream, you do what you love, you start doing those things well, and then the money starts coming. The value, you could provide value to the marketplace. All it is providing value to a marketplace that there's people on the other side that need your service. Exactly. Whether it's, photography, videography, or it could be financial, planning, or it could be, investing education, or it could be literally fucking anything. It could be writing a book. It could be, interior design. Anything that you do that you love, that you could do it well. There's somebody on the opposite side of that equation that's like, I would literally pay somebody $500 just to come figure this out. Like the fucking processor. Like the road thing that was not working. I would have, if someone came in and just knocked on the door, give me $500. I got it all in 2 seconds. I would give him $500. Just fix it. I don't know what the fuck. What is the process? Or what is all this? Why is my mic cutting out? I would have paid him.
Exactly.
I need that value.
Exactly.
And that's basically what it is. And that's where you went to a new marketplace and you were like, listen, I got skills. I'm nice. Just let me show you what I could do. Don't even pay me. What does Napoleon Hill say? You got to work more. You got to work more in the beginning than what you earn. So you're working more for what you're earning. And you got to do that in order to earn more than you actually work. Look at all these billionaires. You think they fucking put like 100 hours a week in? No, they did that already. And they built that system. And now they just get paid.
Yeah, and especially in sorry to cut you off. Especially in what I do, like you need to have a portfolio established. Why is someone going to hire you? Like, let me see your work. If you don't have anything to show, if you don't have like, you can't prove your value to them. Why was anyone going to hire you? Why is anyone going to give you the time of day to answer your DM if they go to your page and there's nothing there or there's nothing to see? So I knew that when I first got down there, it was more about just building that portfolio, making relationships, and just like being myself and like letting people like know me for me.
Exactly.
And that's when the opportunity started rolling in, is once I did all that. So
100%, because then you got other people marketing basically for you. Oh my God, this new kid just came down. He's made cool. You got to check him out. He does made great work.
Exactly.
Yeah. Boom. Then that guy puts you on. Then that guy puts you on. Referrals is literally, you could build your whole business off of referrals.
Oh my God, that's only what the people used to do before the digital economy. Now with the cell phones, the internet, that's how people used to grow, and they grew pretty big.
And every single person you shoot for knows 3 people, right? Everyone. Yeah. And I heard someone was telling me too, like they would always ask for referrals, and people were like, oh yeah, I'll do it. No, take out your phone right now and let me see you send it to 3 people.
Yeah.
Put them on the spot, right?
Exactly.
People could talk. They could say they're going to do it, but when they walk away, they're going to forget. They're going to do this.
The people are going to want to do it for you when you provide a value to them, because they're going to feel like subconsciously they owe you something. So if you hook them up with a fire photo shoot and you send them like a dope, you got to also be smart. He's sending them, check this image I edited for you out. That guy gets hyped because it's a dope image. What is he going to just print it up, put it in his fucking pocket? He's not going to do that. He's going to send it to everybody he knows and post on his Instagram page. Yeah. His content is on all the largest fitness pages right now, and they add him. He's like, all you got to do is just throw LT Visual Media the shot by LT on the bottom, and just tag me. Bro, that's all. And then guess what that does? That funnels traffic to his page. And you know what that does? He builds a platform, which is by far one of the most underrated assets in the world today. People are told, buy stocks, invest in a business, invest in real estate. Yeah, those are all quality. But you got to invest in digital real estate. And that's a platform on one of these social media profiles. Getting somebody's attention is so valuable. And I said this before. I actually said it to you, but I'll say it again now for the listeners. Any sale, anytime you want to make money, there's one common thing: the person's attention. I'm not going to sell you anything if you don't give me the time of day. Correct. And in order to do that, I need your eyeballs. I need your attention. And what is every social media platform? What is YouTube? What is Instagram? What is TikTok? A platform which is literally based around grabbing people's attention.
Yep. So true.
Holding their attention.
And holding their attention.
Holding their attention. I got a short attention span, bro. I'm flying through IG, TikTok. And that's something I realized when it comes to like my videos too. Like if I put out a reel, like I make it the beginning. Whoever edits it, like I have a guy who edits for me. I'm like, the beginning has to like, you got to captivate.
First 3 seconds.
I'm like, first 3 seconds. You got to like literally just put something, sound effect or like something. I say something that's very like eye catching. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
You have to. So, that's the hook.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested. What'd you just say? You know what I mean? It could be something mad controversial. It could be something just like, you're going to provide value. It could be something really inspirational. It's about value. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then at that point, when you start providing all that value, like now people like you. And now you can come on there and be like, yo, listen, what I'm doing today, it's not, and people are just going to watch you like fans. Yeah. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be so hitting with the hooks all the time. You're still going to do those videos because you want to grow the audience and you want to capture that. Yeah. But then you get those loyal fans. I mean, when I was first building out Positivity Chef, that's when Instagram was primarily, image platform. It wasn't real before Reels, before IGTV, and videos were like, barely even being utilized. Yeah. And now I'm working on like a shift and like a pivot to be like, more relevant in that space. But like when I was doing that, like it was all about the image that you're putting up, the first line of the caption. Like it was still that level of like hook these people in, correct, but in a different way. And that's everything. Because again, if I'm scrolling, I got so many people to compete with. How many other people are doing positivity and motivational speaking there? Why are you going to listen to me? Do you know how many people are shooting photography? Why are we going to pay him? Why are we going to look at you?
That's what I realized recently. That's why if you see my page, I shifted more towards like me. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm like promoting myself more and like.
So important to invest in your personal brand.
Yeah, people are now looking up to me for me. It's not necessarily like my work and my photos and my photography skills. It's like I want to be like him.
Exactly.
Like the route I took, the passion I have, my creativity, like that they're looking up to me for, not necessarily like, wow, his pictures are sick.
Because that's so.
Because everyone takes the same fucking pictures, bro. Like
exactly.
How many times are you gonna shoot a shirtless guy in the gym? It's pretty much all the same.
Correct.
Exactly.
From if you're just scrolling through IG, it looks the same.
If I got the same camera as you and used your presets, I won't be as good as you, but it will be near there.
That's something I'm dealing with now. Like people are literally like they're buying good cameras, they're buying my presets, they're posting photos. They literally look like my photos.
Exactly, because you did the work to edit that preset.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the creator in you. You put that together. You're like, it's like I'm not gonna even start talking about the specifics. I'm no expert in that area, but you put that piece of work together, and now you're selling it, which is by far awesome. Just I want you to tell these people how to buy it too, because I'm gonna buy it because we need some presets first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what's it called? But now people like it's replicable, right? But now it's like they want to fall in love with the brand. I can go buy Coca-Cola. I could buy Pepsi. I like Coke because I drank Coke when I was younger. Same fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's also that cola brand in like Walmart, the big jug that nobody goes near. I'm like, but it's still cola. Like, why am I gonna buy one of it? It's branding, and that's where you're building the brand.
And with the presets, that came about because I thought like, all right, so what's the main thing people like get when they come to my page? Like, what's the thing that they want to take away? And I was like, how I edit. They want to edit like LT. So I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna come up with preset packs. Like, that's my product. So once I built the platform, I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna start pushing my product, which is the presets, and it's working.
Yeah,
I made it like, who wants to edit like LT?
And
I love me.
Exactly.
Here you go. I have a website. I have packs. I have all this, and it's doing great but I had to build that platform first. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
exactly.
No one was ever gonna. Why would you want to edit like LT? Like, what does that mean? But after years of posting and like these cool images and shit, now it's like the thing. Like, wow, I want to edit like LT.
Exactly.
And now I could buy something that can fulfill that.
And you just hit on such a good point, because there's so many people that are going to find value from this right now. They're literally saying, okay, everybody wants to put a product out.
Correct.
E-commerce is huge. It's growing. Everybody wants a Shopify store. Everybody wants something like that. But what you did is you didn't come out and have 500 followers and say, yo, buy my shit. It's more or less you invested in the platform, and then you took a step back to self-reflect and say, what value do I provide to this marketplace? Exactly. What's my niche? Photography, videography. What is a key thing within this space? Well, it takes me mad long to edit. It's shooting is one thing, and you always just say it. Editing is like, there's another 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. And
shooting's the easy part.
Exactly.
I go home, sit at my desk for 6 hours. That's the part no one sees. Like
exactly. And then that's what you. So now I'm gonna go provide value to the marketplace by making that easier for the end consumer.
And you could have had like 2 standpoints on that, right? Like you said, you came out with a product. You wanted people to be able to edit like LT, but you could have been like, "Yo, fuck that! I don't want anyone to have the same work as me."
That's the thing too.
Right?
It was tough for me to finally release those to the public, because it was almost me like giving up my recipe, like giving up my.
Of course.
Which I'm kind of dealing with now. It's super frustrating because.
But guess what? Like you said, people could replicate the pictures, but they can't replicate you.
No.
So it's you that's gonna push that product.
Exactly. That's
it's
why
your brand
I switched over to promoting me, because. It's like a sour taste in my mouth now, knowing that these kids can like go buy the same camera as me, use my presets, and like somewhat make the same image as me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So in that case, it's kind of left me a little like, damn, like I can't believe I gave up my like secret sauce, but no one could replicate me. Correct. So at the end of the day, like these dudes, they still know like, damn, like I'm just replicating an LT image. You know what I'm trying to say?
And at the end of the day,
I'm replicating an LT image.
If you keep
an LT image, that's the brand. An LT, and the best thing is now you're coming out with who is LT. Like, yo, that video was dope. You know what I mean? Now you're telling your story now. But the thing is, they can take all those pictures they want. But are they going to travel out to Texas and do complete free work for people just to grow? No, they're not you, bro. So that's another key aspect of it too. They could have all your work and all your cameras, all your equipment, but if they don't got your mindset and your drive, they're not even your competition. That's the real asset right there.
And if they're true fans and true followers, the more you build that brand, the more they fall in love with you. They're gonna give credit where credit's due. Yo, I bought this preset from LT. You got to check it out.
No, I love that. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
99% of people do, but I'm saying I hate when I just see a photo. It looks exactly like something like
you would do.
It looks like my photo.
Yeah.
It's because they use my preset. They use like the similar camera, and I'm like, damn, that's my secret sauce. But
use it as motivation. People want to be you, bro.
Exactly. That's why I take a step back and I'm like, listen, I did something special that made this person want to invest in my presets, invest in a camera, and that makes me feel good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I seen that a message you put up the other day. It was like someone just paying homage, saying that you're the reason why I bought that first camera, and it's like, damn, like that's an impact. That's crazy. That's fire.
Oh yeah, bro, quitting their jobs and shit. Like some of the DMs I get are literally insane. But to think that that whole process, I was just being me. Like I wasn't doing anything special. I was literally just being myself. And like people now look up to that, like what I did to get to where I'm at. And all I was doing was just being myself and like believing in myself.
Absolutely.
And it's just the coolest
and
thing
just
ever.
look at the short time window that it actually happened, right? In the grand scheme of things, what was it? Like probably like within a year or two?
Bro, August, I was still in my job. Like I was still working my job.
Crazy.
August.
Crazy. And people think, oh, it's too late. I can never do this. I can never do that. Like I said before, you're 45 years old. You're still young, bro. You still got another 40 years. You become rich at 65, 70 years old.
Yeah, exactly. It's never too late. You just have to have an abundant mindset, not a scarce mindset.
Exactly.
That's the key. You just gotta know that there's a lot more out there for you, and just if you follow your passion, you're gonna love what you do. You love what you do, you'll work.
You'll never work a day in your life.
You're never working, but you're putting in that grind because you just love doing what you do. Like I could sit here for hours and just talk. I love podcasting. I love
love meeting people, hearing their story.
Exactly. I love this stuff because like, and I woke up. Not a lot of things are gonna get me up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Usually I wake up like 7. I'll try to do stuff. I try to get up early, but I work all week. I want to sleep an extra hour. But I was like, I got a dope podcast. I got to go set up. Like, let's make a move. I was texting you at 7 o'clock. Like, let's get it moving. And that inspiration is what drives that success. Because not many things are going to get me up. So if I'm trying to do something I hate, I'm going to be struggling to get up. I'm going to be struggling to get there. I'm going to half-ass it. But if I love it, I'm going to make sure that shit's perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. And it also comes into surrounding yourself with the like-minded people, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you could have texted me and be like, yo, fuck that. I'm not getting there early, this, that, and the third, right? I could have had a negative mindset. I could have been like, I want my sleep. It's my weekend, this, that. But no, if you surround yourself with the right people and they're on the same mission, have the same goals as you, as a team, there's nothing you can't accomplish together.
Exactly.
You will never fail if you surround yourself with the right people.
The guys I live with now, like we're all literally grinding. Like we're all still trying to like make it. Like we're still every day is just a grind. And like waking up and seeing like my roommate editing over there. One roommate's working out. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
That's so fire,
and you
bro.
don't feel like you're missing out, right? Because you're surrounding people with what you're doing. Not like, oh, bro, my boy's going to the club tonight.
Mm-hmm. And you feel like, I could be having fun. Like,
but when you're all sitting in a room, literally building out dreams and a massive vision, bro, that's amazing.
That's sick. And talk a little bit about it. So you made the podcast Legacy Loading for that particular reason. So I know when you were describing it on your podcast that I was listening to, you basically just exactly what you said. We're all locked in together, and we're still trying to make it. Like you guys obviously do not seem that you made it. You're not nowhere near your end goal.
No, not
and now
even close.
You're tracking that progress through Legacy Loading. So tell everybody a little bit about that podcast.
Yeah, we pretty much made the podcast Legacy Loading to just have our voices heard more because like from a surface level, you just see like photos of us and like IG and shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Dorian, my roommate, he does like YouTube and stuff, but like you don't really hear us like sit down and like talk about like life and who we are and what we do and what our goals are. So a podcast is like, I love podcasts. So
me too.
Making podcasts was like the greatest thing ever. It was something we've been wanting to do, but we just like we're having trouble like finding the time to just like pull the trigger and invest in everything and buy everything, set it up. But yeah, we're really happy that we did it, and people are loving it. So
yeah, absolutely.
No, it's
definitely paying off.
Yeah, it's sick though because you guys are all successful. You guys are all on the same path. You got a like mindset, and there's a lot of people out there that need to hear that. And when you feed them what they need, they just want to come back for more.
Yeah, our stories are just relatable. That's what we realized. Like a lot of people are like in positions that we were in, wanting to make the moves that we did. So hearing us talk is like it's so fucking inspiring to these kids that are listening, and it's so cool to just think we're just sitting here like chopping up, talking about our story, and these kids are like actually making moves now because they listen to our podcast. Like, you know what? I'm gonna book a flight to Houston next month. Like, me and my buddies were gonna go down and like film, just because they listened to us talk and like heard our story and like,
sick. Yo,
guys, we could do this too, bro. Like, it's so cool.
That's awesome. That's literally like the dream right there. Like, yeah, you can make all the money you want. You can, be as successful you want. But when you start making that impact, like you were saying before, impact over income, and 100%. You start changing the lives of people, that's what the real goal is. Being able to change the lives of people and in a positive direction. You know what I mean? Pulling them up with you. That's only going to make your influence much greater and make you have so much more potential in life because you're going to keep going and impacting more and more people. They're going to be more and more successful. And it's like passing the torch. Like your torch got lit. Now your torch is lit. You know what I mean? Now you're lighting the torch. That fire that you have in your torch could light 1,000 other torches without like your fire running out. And that's basically what you're doing.
No, it's so cool. Like a lot of the messages I get are the same messages that I was sending like 6 months ago. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the things that these kids say to me is what I was reaching out to like bigger creators that I looked up to saying. So I'm like, holy shit, like I literally switched positions. Like now I'm the one out here like teaching and inspiring and it's just so cool. Like, it happens so fast.
And the fact that you're like talking about that too and expressing that on the podcast is huge because a lot of people think like, oh, this kid's got 20,000 followers. This guy's got 100,000 followers. He's never going to answer me.
Yeah,
I answer everything. Like,
exactly. And you can never have a mindset like that. Like we say, limited mindset, right? Just go. Like, what's the worst someone could say? No.
Yeah.
It's so true.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
And talking about the money, bro, you can't have an attachment to money in life. You know, money comes and goes. Money's always going to be out the window, in your pocket, you know. That's the way the world works. Exactly. The world revolves around money. That inside feeling that you get when you create that impact and really like push someone to be a better version of themselves, to me, that's the best feeling in the world.
It's priceless.
Without a doubt. Like, and I love your mindset, and this is one of the last things before we wrap up, but I love your mindset because, you know, a lot of people become arrogant once they get success, right? When they start making a lot of money and when they go into different cliques and groups that, you know, are exclusive. And you just being able to notice and have the perspective saying, these people are sending me messages that I used to send and I'm answering every single one of them. I love that, bro. I respect that completely. That's exactly like I got a DM to Positivity Chef one time. I don't know how, but this guy was saying he was serving a life sentence. I guess they have iPads in like state or federal penitentiaries. I still have I'm going to show you that after. I'm going to post it too. But he was like, yo, your page, and that's when it was more of a pictogram. He's like, yo, your page literally like helps me get through this life sentence. And when I saw that, I was, first of all, I thought they were fucking with me, but I'm like, even if someone's fucking with me or this is honestly the God's honest truth, regardless, like I hope it's the truth, but like that made me feel absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
Because that's I don't know how, but like they probably have like iPads, something, whatever. But I'll show you the DM. But it was just like, damn, this is.
It makes you reflect,
awesome.
Bro. Because to you, it's just like, oh shit, I gotta get a post up at 9 a.m. Like, put it together, caption, post. Like to you, it's just like something you do every day. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? But you don't even realize, like, bro, you just changed that guy's day or his life just from that post. He read it
and he was like, yo, facts.
Yeah, like he might have made a decision that day that impacted his life just from seeing your post.
Exactly.
How cool is that? Like from your fucking iPhone screen.
It's my favorite thing ever. It's my favorite thing ever. That's all I want to focus on. But before we wrap, anything else you guys want to close out with? LT, any other info, facts, gems you want to give to the audience?
No, I hope we could look back on this in another 6 months and talk about more things that changed for us three. And
absolutely.
It's just super cool how much can change in a short amount of time as long as you just stay consistent. Like people always say all the time, like, what was the thing that like made you like really like excel or blow up, whatever you want to call it? And I'm like, there's no one thing. It was just every day, little things every day that I did that got me to where I'm at. You know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
There's no like one big like, whoa, that was the thing. Every day, just staying consistent, just daily wins. Like make goals every day and try to hit those goals every day. And over a year of small wins, you got a big win.
Facts. Small steps makes the big journey.
Gems
exactly,
right there,
bro.
That's fire. Yo, listen to that advice. That couldn't be more factual. And I hope to have you back on here another 6 months and we can just reflect again. And it's my pleasure to have you on. It's our pleasure to have you on.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, bro. Until next time, stay tuned.
Have a good one.